Hello everybody, here we are in another tournament game. Today we have the 1.DarkSide versus the 8 Panda. It is Zero, it is Remnant, it is Gold. It's another round of 8 game. Let's go ahead and show off the equipment, and we will get this game underway.
Okay, locked in.
This ought to be a fun one. Human Adept versus Juggernaut.
It'll be a high-scoring one for sure.
I would say. And I will be
much time to admire the scenery.
No, not in this match. Not unlike a certain other video that you may or may not have seen. But I will be following Dark here for Wave 1, and Richard, my co-host, will be following Panda. As soon as we're done the load screen, of course. The quiet before the storm.
Meow.
And here we are on the map, following Dark for Wave 1, as I said. Alright, he is shooting the environment right now. He's tenderizing it before the inevitable. Enemies are on the field, and we are underway in this round of 8 matchup. So Panda still at the back. Dark working another spawn, trying to find some enemies to his liking, and he does. So see how our contestants decide to take it. Lots of Paul kills, shockwave kills, biotic combos, the works. Nice combos by Dark. Check that score. Dark on top 1,700 to 1,400. Both going back inside, one following the other. Oh, lots of combos on the interior. Both Dark and Panda combining on them. Enemies are kind of spread out right now. I have a feeling this wave, yep, won't be too terribly much longer. Down to the last few enemies on the field. I'm going to quickly get some nades while they take them out. And at the end of Wave 1, it is Dark on top 3,200 to 2,300, following Panda here for Wave 2. Let's see where he's going. He's going back up the center. Dark already in the crow's nest. Now Panda joins him, waiting on the next round of enemies. Enemies, I can hear them, are on the field. Both heading back to the back of the map where there is a decent spawn for both of our contestants. Who's going to get the better of that? I really can't tell with that one, but there was a lot of combos and some cryo going on. Both now heading back up toward the front, so one sticking right next to the other, but now Panda going all the way to the front, right across from LZ. Has a nice spawn over here, but doesn't get the combo on it. Throws him off the map, though, and does get some kills. Dark now closing in on the same set of enemies. Oh no, doubling back a little bit into the interior of the map, now into the crow's nest. But Panda now heading back once again, side by side. Back toward the interior now. Panda dips into there to find some enemies. Check score, 4,700, 3,500. Dark on top on Wave 2.
Jeez, this is laggy. I don't know how you're playing on this.
Panda back up into the crow's nest. Looks like Dark is in the back of the map. Does look like he has a decent spawn back there. Both now going back to the interior. Nice combos and lots of Paul kills from Panda. Gets a few more as well. Down to the last few enemies here on Wave 2. That'll allow me some time to get some quick nades as they finish it up. And at the end of Wave 2, it is Dark on top 6,900 to 6,200. So Panda's really closed that gap a bit. Very close here on Wave 3. Following Dark, it is Retrieval. So we'll see if our contestants decide to go for it. Doesn't look like they are right now, so I have a feel. No, Panda is going for it. All right, so he is going for the objective, and Dark is going for a lot of kills here at the back. So Panda will get that objective score. Lots of combos here by Dark in the back, really trying to put that Juggernaut to work. Looks like he cleared everything out in the back, and Panda does have the first object recovered. Dark turning his attention toward the interior of the map where he has some bigger enemies, and Panda is going for that second object, possibly. We'll see if he does, and yeah, he's in the signature kneeling position.
Though. Oh, he goes down, gets himself back up.
Alright, so that I believe is our first death of this matchup, but he gets himself back into the fight. Dark at the back of the map again, doing what he can to clean everything up, and he does. Check score 10-2 to 9,100. Still a close match here in Wave 3.
And I'm making sure to clean up the field before going back.
That's a smart move by him. Dark into the interior, Panda going into the interior as well. There's an object in the other room. Dark going for this one. Doesn't look like he's in too terribly much of a rush to get it to... Oh, Panda goes down, gets himself back up. And Dark just kind of moseying along. Now he picks up the pace and he's trying to get to LZ. Has one small enemy, but doesn't actually connect with anything on him. But that's no big deal. He gets that object. He has an objective score now. Panda at the back of the map. Dark on top of the crow's nest, coming back toward Panda, doing a pincer maneuver. 12-4 to 12-2. DarkSide still in the lead, but not much, though. Panda getting this last device. The objective score looks like it's really helping him. Dark doing everything he can to try to get that lead back. But Panda's trying to get his own lead by taking that object to victory to LZ. Panda on top, 17-5 to 16-5, so Panda has taken the lead here on Wave 3. It is a close matchup. Very, very close. Down to the last few enemies here on Wave 3. Looks like he might be the last one, and he was. At the end of Wave 3, just Panda on top, 18-2 to 17-3, so Panda has taken the lead in between the waves, following Panda here for Wave 4. Enemies are on the field. Dark gets a good jump on this moment. Panda is close behind him. One paw kill for each here at this back spawn. Finally a combo comes out, so not many combos there for that one. Panda still here at the back, then going back up toward where Dark was. Dark already at the next spawn. Panda deciding not to go toward Dark's spawn and going for his own at the front. Has a decent amount of enemies up here. We'll see if he connects on anything, and he does. Trying to get some more kills on the smaller enemies. Goes down, gets himself back up and back into the fight, though. A very high energy match. Panda down. Reviving Panda. Did wait for that one here. 20,100, 19,400. So Panda's still in the lead right now. Nice kill on that nullifier. Heading back into the interior. Lots of enemies.
His second destroyer.
He's going for some bigger enemies. Panda's all around this map. He is everywhere. Doing everything he can. But Dark is taking the lead back. 21-9. No, Panda takes the lead back. It's back and forth here on Wave 4. It's a good one. Very, very high energy map. Panda's still fighting enemies in the interior. Dark coming up to him, right side by side. Down to the last three enemies here on Wave 4. Grab some quick nades as well. Little Panda out of position just a little bit. Looks like Dark will probably get this last minute, and he does. At the end of Wave 4 it is. Panda on 23-1 to 22-2. Following Dark here on Wave 5. Panda still holding on to that slim lead.
Enemies incoming. Clear out.
Looks like our contestants both overshot that one. Secondary spawn spawned over there. Panda now doubling back, going toward the back of the map. Now Dark's up here in the front. Looks like he'll have a good amount of enemies and a destroyer at his disposal.
And add one to the breacher count.
Ah, he got on that breacher, it seems.
Yep, add 3.
24,000, 23,800. Very, very close. Missiles come out. And Dark on to the next enemy. But Panda, he's trying to clean up what Dark left behind. Dark going to the next big spawn, it looks like. And Dark repositioning. Has more enemies in the back. Dark's taking the lead, 25-1 to 24-2. So Dark is back in the lead on wave 5. Lots of enemies back here. Dark's turned around, looking now up front toward the crow's nest. So is Panda. Dark pushing forward. Panda going off to my left behind me. Dark into the crow's nest. And Panda flies right past him. But Dark now going into the interior. You stay away from that door. Looks like he was using it for cover. Down to the last 3 enemies here on wave 5. Try to get out of the way. And that is the end of wave 5. And is Dark on top, 28-3 to 26-4. So Dark has pulled off a good lead on wave 6, but it's still slim, though. It's bigger than it was. We got what devices it said for wave 6? That it is. It is devices.
Looks like Dark wants it.
Yep, and I'm going to be following Panda here, and Panda is in a spawn at the very back. I can hear some larger enemies closing in. Got double destroyer back here for Panda, but Panda wants no part in that. He's going to find some other enemies, it looks like.
Even.
Alright, first device is done. Let's go ahead and check score again. 29-9 to 27-3. And Dark just went over the 30,000 point mark. Here on wave 6. Panda now going back toward the back of the map. Not quite. He's trying to get this device, so he is going to get part of the objective score.
Dark's got to be loving his enemy selection right now.
He's doing everything he can, but so is Panda.
Yeah, I can't complain right here.
There's another device. We'll see who gets it. I don't know if our contestants are. And I am kind of stuck on this guy. I can't get out there right now. Now he's moving, so I can go ahead and get out, and looks like Panda's actually getting it.
Ooh, snuck it in there. I didn't even see him.
So Panda has 2 now. So where did Panda go?
I guess I'll get the last one.
So they're both back here at the very back. This is a nice and safe one. Looks like Panda's got that one. So 32-6 to 20, no, 35-1 to 31-6. Now Dark building a lead here on wave 6 in the latter stages. Panda staying aggressive. Don't want to crowd our contestants, though. Panda dropping down through all those enemies. Dark's in the interior. Panda's also in the interior. It's hard to keep track of everybody, how quick they're moving. Down to the last few enemies here on this wave, by the way, so I'm gotta make a nade run real quick. And they'll be fine taking out those last few opponents. And at the end of wave 6, it is 36-3 to 32-8. DarkSide is on top going into wave 7. Following Dark here on wave 7.
I told you it'd be a high-scoring game.
And that it is. So, Richard, how do you think this is going so far?
It's weird what happens when you're not stuck with a Predator pistol.
That is true. Alright, following Dark here, I am. Richard, he's following Panda back at the back.
Man, I got a terrible spawn.
Yeah, that was not a very good one for Dark here. That might allow Panda to get back into it a little bit, but will it be enough? That is the question. Right now, 36-7 to 34-5, so Panda is cutting into the lead just a little bit. Panda needs to stay aggressive, but Dark needs to stay aggressive as well. High action match with 1:30 to go. Need to make sure I'm away from there. No, Dark has a nice opportunity right here to get a few extra points, and it looks like he will. Gets rid of that destroyer. 38-9 to 35-9. It is a high-scoring match with just over a minute to go in it.
Panda running and running and can't seem to find much.
Well, Dark right now, he's firing on all cylinders. Panda goes down, gets himself back up, getting back in front of Dark, trying to take away some of the kills from him less than a minute ago. Dark close to that 40k mark and crosses at 40,000 to 36.9. Enemies are spread out here in the front. Looks like the majority might be at the back or waiting to respawn. Panda trying the front line here. Dark a little bit behind him. Less than 30 seconds to go. Across map revives are off the table. Panda back out here toward LZ. Dark, he's circling back around. Probably come up to the crow's nest. 15 seconds to go. Needs to make sure he extracts, though. I'm sure our contestants would like to. 10 seconds to go in this matchup. And at the end of this match, it is going to be DarkSide on top, 43.6 to 40,400, both breaking the 40,000 mark. A well-fought match by both of our contestants. But first, Panda, I would like to talk to you. That was one hard-fought match. You did an excellent job. It was great having you in the tournament. How do you feel about today's matchup?
Well, I hope Dark wins the tournament.
Well, we'll see. There's still a lot of contestants in it. A lot of matches to go, but Panda, that was one heck of a job, and hopefully we can have you back next year. But at the end of this matchup, Dark, you are moving on to the semifinals. How do you feel about this one today?
Great job, Panda. I'm really proud of you. Best competition I've had so far. Outstanding.
That was a high-scoring and well-fought match, both breaking the 40k mark, 43.6 to 40,400. Amazing for both of you, and well fought. We will see you guys next time.